All right, guys, I'm at the shop bright and early. Actually, not so bright and early. Tim beat me here, but we had to turn the music off and everything so I can do these unboxings real quick for you guys. I got a bunch of stuff in. The last thing you guys have seen in the thumbnail, we're gonna get to that last, but I got a couple other packages to open up and I wanna show you guys before we get to that. So first off, the color guards that I use are off of Amazon. If you guys wanna grab these, I do get asked all the time where I get them from, so click the link right down there in the description. The first box is from my guy, Marty Blends. You guys can probably already guess what's in the box. And if you guys aren't subscribed to Marty Blends, go check him out on YouTube, guys. He is killing it. So if you weren't aware, Marty does make his own guards, and he has sent the purples and the smokes. There you guys go. These are basically wall premiums. They are like a translucent purple. You guys can see through them. These are the smoke ones. These are like a see-through black almost. These are pretty sweet. We'll bust one out and let you guys check it out. So next up, we got a box from Babyliss. Pretty excited about these. So obviously you guys clicked this video, you saw the thumbnail, but here are some charging docks for our new lopros. We got a couple of Babyliss clipper sleeves. You guys, if you haven't seen these, they're magnetic. You can drop your clippers down in them, magnet at the top, and these will help you transport your clippers. But last but not least, guys, the rose gold lopro FX. So I did already have the black lopros before, so if you guys want to see the full detailed version of an unboxing for those, go ahead and click that card up above and check that out. If you guys want all the details, I'm gonna go through this quick, but we're gonna bust these out. We're gonna do a couple haircuts with them and just see what we think about the rose gold ones. So ultra low profile metal shield cover, guys. They're all metal. They do have a nice feel in the hand. That was one of my favorite things about the lopros. High performance, high torque brushless motor, 6,800 RPMs. Custom metal motor bracket for optimal balance. That must be inside. Don't really know about that, but something to help the balance. Lithium ion battery, you can use it with the cord or cordless. Obviously, guys, we're gonna use it cordless. 2.5 hours of cordless runtime. Trimmer gets 4 hours of cordless runtime, and a LED low battery indicator. They do have the chameleon blades. Of course, guys, we got the fade blade. They wanna put the fade blade on everything. They're just trying to make me have to change it, but they put the fade blade on everything, but these do have the chameleons on there, so that's gonna look super cool. We'll get them out and check them out here in a second. 5-position locking metal taper arm. You guys already know. Ergonomic grip housing. All the same stuff. You guys have seen this. Dual voltage. But anyway, let's take them out. Check them out. All right, guys, so here they are. This is the clipper, obviously, and this is the trimmer. Sorry, it's hard to focus these. The focus is on my face, so if I hold these up here, they're out of focus. So I wanna make sure you guys can see them. We got the clipper and the trimmer. You guys see they are rose gold. We have the, let me just get a little closer here and let you guys see it this way. All right, guys, so here is the clipper, rose gold on the front. You guys see the chameleon blade on the back. Super cool fade blade. You guys know I don't really love that, but the clipper itself feels absolutely amazing. It does have this little thumb grip. It feels like that traditional old school clipper. Super nice. This one is rose gold, obviously, guys. You know what I might do? I might customize these two to go with my station with a little tomb green, something like that. Paint this black and do the tomb green. You know I'm taking off the chameleon blade and going with the taper blade. Maybe we'll make that happen soon. And guys, there is the trimmer, Babyliss Low Pro trimmer. Same thing, chameleon. Let's see, I don't know if that's a 2.0 or what kind of blade that actually is, but chameleon blade on the top. You guys see the rose gold, super nice. This is actually my favorite, guys. It was super small, nice feel in the hand with the thumb grip. You guys can ball out with it, do your lineups with it, super nice. Just nice and compact and gets the job done. So guys, yeah, that's it for the unboxing. Like I said, guys, if you want a little bit more detailed unboxing, check out the other video that I did on the black low pros. I'm gonna throw a couple clips in here of me cutting with these things just so you guys can check them out. We'll go ahead and leave the fade blade on and use them as is, straight out of the box. Let's get to that cut. All right, guys, I got my man Zach in the chair. We're gonna do a little test on these low pros. So the last time I had the low pros, I did not love the open section, guys. The open clipper did not seem to open up enough for my liking. So great thing so far I noticed about the low pros in the rose gold, guys, is that they do have the, not the wedge blade, they have a taper blade, or not taper blade, but fade blade, but the regular blade, not the wedge blade. So we'll have to see how this works, but I'm gonna do this cut, obviously, guys, totally with these new low pros. I maybe would do it a little bit differently if I wasn't testing out a clipper, but we wanna go ahead and test everything. So we're gonna set the guideline in with the trimmer, probably a little bit of a sharp guideline, sharper than I would normally do, guys, but like I said, I wanna just use this stuff. I am gonna use my Babyliss shaver, obviously, but I just wanna use the low pros in this video just to make sure, you know, you guys can see how they work, so. All right, guys, so we'll come in with the open section. We're gonna test out this open blade. I'm hoping that it is a little bit further, a little bit longer, I should say, than the wedge blade that was on the black low pros. This is the fade blade. You guys know I've said it 3 times already, but do not prefer the fade blade, but I wanted to use it out of the box so you guys could see. We will see. Hopefully this open section hits a little closer to what I'm used to. And you know, guys, that's the thing when you're switching clippers. Sometimes the blades or the levers and some of those different things, they can throw off kind of how you cut, and you just have to adjust. So I know I can cut with anything I just kind of have to figure out what each part is giving me. So what the closed is giving me, what the open is giving me. It just takes a minute to figure out. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and guess that this is not gonna take out the bald guideline because that trimmer is gonna probably be pretty short. So we're gonna take the clipper closed, go up that guideline a little bit, and then if I can still see it, I will come in with the trimmer and flick that out. You guys see it did okay. I'm gonna keep working my way up. We'll go to the second notch, go up a little bit higher. And then if we need to come in and take that line out a little bit more, we can. Now we're on the third notch. You guys also know most of my clippers I do not use the notches. I don't love the notches, and sometimes, guys, I feel like when I use the notches, I can see every line in that fade, and I just don't prefer it. So to each his own, but if it's something you guys like, keep using it. For me, I prefer to not have the notches. Like, I still feel like I can see lines in this fade. We're gonna go ahead and start. I'm gonna go all the way back to the trimmer because I feel like the trimmer is leaving a little bit of a hint right here. I'm gonna scoop up, take that line out. Now you can see that's good. We can come straight back in with the clipper closed and come up right above that. Just gotta adjust, guys. Like I said, we gotta figure out what it does and adjust from there. So now we're on the second notch. Third notch, about halfway up. Now we're just playing with the lever a little bit, making sure, you know, that we're happy with all this before we move on. So you guys see coming back in with that trimmer, fixing our bald line. Now we have a much more consistent fade. Like I said, guys, we just got to figure it out as we go. So first time using these, I'm definitely not going to know exactly how they're going to perform. But now next time I know that I need to take that trimmer line out with the trimmer. Now I'll move on to the open one. Guys, we started with the number 2 closed. So this should be pretty close. Go up another 3/4 of an inch. And we're just trying to connect to that 2 close. All right, guys, so you can see we didn't leave a drastic guideline between the 1 and the 2, but I just know that I want to follow my steps, and between those two, we're going to do a 1.5 halfway open. You guys haven't seen me use, these are the Babyliss premium guards. You haven't seen me use them a lot. The 1.5 is actually a little bit off of the length of the guards that I use normally. Now we're in with the 1 closed. We're going to start right above this line. We're going to start to take that line out. You guys can see it's coming together. I'm going to go back to my open one, go up a little higher, and then we'll use the 0 or the half to take that last line out right there, guys. I'm going to go ahead and guess because we put it in with the fade blade, we may have to come back with our fade blade and take those little hints of a line out. Now we're in with the half guard, guys, halfway open. We're going right over that line. I can already tell that it's not going to come all the way out. So we can choose, we can close this up if we want, or we can go back to the open clipper. Now the fade blade is not very forgiving, guys. I tend to not really like to use the open clipper on the fade blade, so I will probably just close this clipper up. I'm gonna go ahead and close it all the way up. Now we'll come through that spot and see, cleans it all the way the rest of the way up. I see a little bit up here that I don't like, but come together pretty good. I'll just do my open one now, back up here to make sure everything is nice and consistent. So just about done. You guys see the clicks drive me nuts because I have to get in the right spot. Sometimes I click it past, I gotta go back. I just like the floating lever a lot more. I'm not sure on these guys if you can take the lever out or not. I know on most of the Gamma stuff you guys can. I don't know about these, but I might mess with it. Just coming back in with the half guard, half open, just touching up anything I see left, and I will close it up, go underneath that. You guys see, fade's coming together. I think we can about call this done. All right, guys, we made a little pit stop. It's your boy Cuts by Coast Station. All I had was straight hair today, so we want to get a little different texture on these lopros. So he's going to do a little taper real quick, a little line up around the ear with the lopro trimmer and clipper. We got him mic'd up, too, to see what he think about this thing. You had the chameleons?
Yeah, I have the chameleon blade on my purple Frank trimmer.
On the Frank trimmer. Does it come on there or no?
No, I bought that separate.
So he had the chameleon trimmer blade on the Frank influencer trimmer. So he has used that. Pretty similar as far as the lopro trimmer. Obviously just a slight difference, but this lopro clipper would probably be a little bit different than what he's used to using.
I think the first lopro comes with a DLC blade, so this one's more like the original gold.
Yeah, it's a little better. And that has a fade blade instead of the, what's that one called? I always forget.
Is it just called a taper blade?
It's got the, wedge.
A wedge blade.
I don't know why I can't think about it, but not a fan of that. So definitely more a fan of this fade blade. And Markel uses more fade blades than I do. I tend to take them off and swap them, but he uses a little bit more of a fade blade than I do. So he may operate a little better with this than I did. So you guys see, he just ran into the same issue I did. Fade blade closed, didn't quite take out the bald line. So he had to come back with his trimmer and take out the bald line. And that's common, guys. Like I said, you just have to know your tools and know what they're going to give you. you. It's the first time he used it as well, so he's not gonna know that off the top. You just have to adjust and you know, come back in and clean it up as needed.
Yeah, I bet if it's adjusted just a tad closer, or I would probably just use my trimmer.
Well, that was my complaint about the first one, was it didn't open up very far. So if you do adjust it to be a little more closed, then you lose how much it opens up, you know what I mean? So it's like, which would you rather have? You used one before or not?
I never used the clipper. I had only used the trimmer before.
What do you think about like ergonomics? Because that was my favorite thing about it. I didn't love how it cut the first time when I used it, but I did love the shape of it and just how it feels in your hand.
It's like a magic clip with more weight on it. So I think I like it. I like the thumb plate.
Yeah, it's unique too. Yeah, for sure.
It does feel pretty quality, and I like how it's just like cut off at the end. There's nothing hanging on it.
Yeah, no ring at the bottom. It's got the thumb grip. The metal really helps like with the weight. Yeah, you can see just a little bit, you guys can tell like probably a little slight difference from his normal clippers. So same as the cut you guys just saw me do. It didn't come together as easy just because I didn't know, you know, what it was gonna give me. It's a little different. You guys just gotta adjust. I've been talking with him guys about getting back on YouTube, talking about using these mics makes it a lot easier to do your voiceovers during the cut. That's something that he struggled with as well, going home and trying to have a quiet spot to do a voiceover and you know, get it done. And it's kind of tough. So we may see him back on YouTube soon. I hope so. We'll see. See what that trimmer's sitting like. Now these are out of the box, guys, so they have not been adjusted. They're not zero gaps or anything like that. They hitting all right for out the box.
Yeah, for out the box, they're not too bad. They could probably be just notch closer.
And that's the funny thing, like that's why I brought him over here, for him to use, guys, because a lot of what I cut is straight hair. So I get feedback sometimes that, oh, you got to use them on some other textures and whatever. But you know, that's the only clientele I really have. For me, my review is honest based on the clientele that I have and on what I cut. Sometimes I got to pass them off to somebody else and let them test them out to show you guys on some different textures. You guys, leave me a comment down below if you want to see Coast back on the YouTube grind.
Yeah, y'all gotta let me know.
Let him know something. All right, so that is it for my Rose Gold lopro FX review and unboxing, guys. I know it wasn't really a full unboxing. Like I said, if you want to see the full specs, full details, check out the black lopros, the original lopro video. I put it in that card earlier. You guys can click, or I will also put it in the end screen at the end of this video if you guys want to check it out. Or you can just go search lopro and you guys will see it. It's one of the top ones on YouTube. But anyway, guys, super solid clippers. Of course, you guys know Babyliss makes quality products. If you guys are a fan of the Rose Gold, these are super dope. It is like a matte finish, super nice finish. Obviously, guys, I prefer the all black, but these are a nice upgrade. And guys, the chameleon blade, definitely an improvement from that wedge blade. I don't love the wedge blade. It was okay. This is a step in the right direction. You guys know I don't love the fade blade, so I would really prefer probably the all black version with a taper blade on it. As far as the trimmer goes, guys, definitely something that I like. Small, light in your hand, not very heavy. It does have the thumb grip for balding out. This blade does super well for balding out. But overall, guys, definitely a nice pickup. If you guys like the lopros, a smaller, more standard style clipper, then this might be for you. So if you guys want to check these out, head over to babylesspro.com. They do have the gold and the rose gold. And don't forget, guys, use code Seancutshair and you guys can save 10% on the lopros or anything else on the Babyliss website. That's it for the video, guys. I hope you liked it. If you did, do me a favor, smash that thumbs up. Leave me a comment, let me know what you guys think about these rose gold lopros. Make sure you guys are subscribed. I got some more equipment coming in and some dope tutorials, guys. You know I got these mics and I'm doing live tutorials in the shop. Much more detailed for you guys, and I think you guys can benefit greatly from them. So if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that button. Turn your bell notifications on so you guys don't miss any videos. Catch you guys next time.